India versus Pakistan. It's become everyone's favorite controversy, the topic of national discourse once every 4 years, splitting India at its seam while splitting hairs on the television screen. India must not play Pakistan at the World Cup. This year, the call is turbocharged. The killing of 40 CRPF Jawans in Pulwama on the 14th of February in the deadliest terror strike seen in Jammu and Kashmir in 3 decades has India clamoring for security, for protests, for strict measures and for tough action on the cricket field. Because apparently, on our side of the border, we show muscle through cricket by not playing it. Thoda rewind karte hain. In 2017, India played Pakistan in the ICC Champions Trophy not once but twice, matches that were played less than a year after the Uri attack. In 2011, Pakistan were hosted on Indian soil in a World Cup semi-final no less, with the heads of state present at the venue, when India was still furious over 26-11. 8 years previously, India beat Pakistan in the 2003 World Cup in a clash which took place less than 15 months after the attack on the Indian Parliament. फिर वो 1999 में भी शायद एक मैच था. India and Pakistan played each other at the World Cup in England too. Guess what? While the Kargil War was on. 1999, 2003, 2007, 2011, 2015, 2017. तो अब क्या अलग है? It's the year of an election. Enough. I'm just here to tell you what India stands to gain from this proposed boycott. And look away, anyone with Indian interest at heart, because ज़्यादा कुछ है ही नहीं. The furor began with a call to boycott the India-Pakistan clash at the ICC World Cup 2019 to be held in Manchester on 16th of June. What happens if India decide to boycott the game? The precedent is quite clear-cut. There have been only 4 boycotted matches in World Cup history. Australia and West Indies refused to play in Sri Lanka in 1996 in the wake of an LTTE attack, while in 2003, England chose not to go to Zimbabwe to protest against Robert Mugabe's dictatorial regime, and New Zealand opted out of their game in Kenya, citing security concerns. The points from all 4 games were awarded to the opposition team, which means if India forfeit the game in Manchester, it will count as a Pakistan win. The more recent demand coming from certain quarters in Indian cricket is even more outlandish. An outright ban on Pakistan from the event altogether. This demand isn't even legally permissible. The ICC constitution clearly states that each member is entitled to participate in events organized or sanctioned by the ICC subject to meeting qualification criteria. It's not a limited to cricket conversation, by the way. India have also denied Pakistan shooters a visa to come and compete at the ISSF World Cup in New Delhi. What has that led to? India are now suspended from even discussing potential applications to host any Olympic-related events. So a Hockey World Cup in a few years, a Youth Olympic Games, maybe the dream of hosting an Olympic Games? Nope. None of that is happening till the discourse changes. Oh, there's also a Davis Cup tie, where India have been drawn to visit Pakistan in September. Opt out of that and एक और ban आएगा. That's the legality of it out of the way. अब rationality की बात करें? Not too much to ask, surely. So let's say India decide against playing the group stage game, which according to some great former cricketers is okay, as they believe India will still qualify for the semis by winning a majority of their remaining games. Allow me a brief sidestep, please. 3 of these ex-players are Mohammad Azharuddin, who led India at the 1999 World Cup, Saurav Ganguly, who was captain for the 2003 World Cup, and Harbhajan Singh, a World Cup winner from 2011. All 3 campaigns where India did play Pakistan. Convenient? Okay, back on track, Yash. So India forfeit the game against Pakistan, let go of the points, but boss the rest of the league stage and go through to the semis. What happens if Pakistan qualified too? I mean, it happened in 2017 at the Champions Trophy, and this time we're only aiding it by gifting them a win. So what if India and Pakistan are drawn to face each other in the semi-final? Or better still, the final? Will Azhar, Dada, Bhajji want India to forfeit the World Cup final? Will any of you be okay with conceding a World Cup final to Pakistan without even playing it? None of this, let's be clear, is to demean the 40 Jawans who were martyred in Pulwama, or the 527 Indian lives that were given to win Kargil, or every single life of every single soldier which is put on the line to safeguard the country. Yes, we want to avenge our martyrs. Stopping the export of Indian tomatoes to Pakistan affects Pakistan. Blocking the flow of water from 3 rivers towards Pakistan, that affects Pakistan. Not playing matches, not letting their players enter Indian soil, that only harms India and Indian athletes. Our politicians have made livelihoods out of convenience. Sadly, some of our past champions too are going the way of the comfort of television studios and armchairs. Do we need to resort to convenience too?